It's 4 p.m. Eastern. The Summer Olympics of 2012 are beginning right now. So is this show. Let's do this. Watch this now. Hi, friends. We made it to Friday. I had a tough week. I gave up coffee this week. For a few hours. Okay, on Sunday I told myself I was going on a cleanse. You know, that day after a wedding mantra you go through? No more solid food, no more caffeine, no more alcohol. And then that night I had a margarita, kind of just to even myself out. And then on Monday morning I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this now, it's on. And then I decided that after breakfast I would start it. And then it's just kind of been a downward spiral. Basically I've had maybe more caffeine and more coffee and more wine and more of those chips that you tell yourself aren't chips because they're like organic or sweet potato or whatever. But then when you eat the whole bag, you just have to tell yourself that, you just have to stop lying to yourself and realize what you've done. Also, do you ever wish that you could disappear from what you're talking about in the moment, but still have yourself doing your job? Oh wait, how about we leave the live me and we take a look at the Beth of the week? Because it was such a great week here. On Tuesday, Wheezy Waiter was here. Wheezy Waiter! We wore matching t-shirts and we threw Jonas's into the whale, and Gilbert Gottfried was here on Wednesday. It got kind of steamy in here. I handled it just cool as a cucumber. Trish hosted yesterday. Was that fun? Wait, how about you guys just watch this? It's hard to Channing hate him.
Well, I haven't hung out with a lot of sea lions since like the 80s, back when it was cool.
Yeah. I'm free. It was Katie Holmes. Does it still taste like chicken?
Well, the last time I had oral sex with one, it did taste like chicken, yes.
Okay.
What would you do with $1 million? I know exactly what I would do with $1 million. I would feed the poor and the starving in this world. It's terrible how people are dying. I would not do that. I would buy a house.
Oh! Get in there! What does Beth smell like?
Like chicken.
Okay.
Yeah, no, she tastes like chicken.
How hard can you raise the roof? Okay, Jeanne. Okay, you asked for it. I know.
I still don't understand why I'm second.
You get those points, though? Congratulations on that. Yep, good job, though.
How about winner?
Nope, not that one.
Man, would I like to that!
Stop sending me invites. I'm never going to attend your party or your event or your thing. It's stupid.
Agent Sparks, you are all clear to take the shot. Eliminate the target with the glasses.
Clear.
Time is running out. Take out the target. The window is closing.
Got it.
Susan has invited you to the event.
Oh my God, I'm 26 and getting a really old birthday bash.
I'm very busy at work right now. Can we please talk about this later?
Stuart has invited you to the event.
It's Disco Thursday at Cha-Cha-Cha.
No. Get out of my shot.
Eddie has invited you to the event.
I'm going out to get drunk and throw up all over myself.
That is not an event. It's a plan. No, I'm not going.
Agent Sparks, has the target been eliminated? Agent Sparks.
Stay right there.
Victor invited you to the event.
Oh, come hear me read poetry.
Stop inviting me to your stupid shit.
Come play video games with me on Xbox Live.
No, I don't live in Texas. Are you kidding me? I am not coming to your house. No. That's 2 years from now. I can't commit to that. No, I'm not coming to your pillow fight. I'm an adult.
Hunter has invited you to the event.
The zombie apocalypse.
There is no such thing as a zombie.
Read me a bedtime story.
No, please don't go. I'll send you an invite.
Come in, Agent Sparks. What is your status? Can you confirm a kill?
Target's no-show.
I'm back. Guess what, you guys? I have a special Friday treat for you. It's a My Damn Channel original premiere on Friday. Who's ready for a new episode of You Suck at Photoshop? I have so many hands. Donnie has made it back home. He's de-squatted his house of freeloading inhabitants and is ready to take care of business. Oh boy, let's take a look. Here it is, the premiere of a brand new You Suck at Photoshop.
My name is Donnie, and you suck at Photoshop. But don't worry, there's a place for people just like you. Last place. Let's say you just returned home from an epic journey, and only to find that your landominium had been occupied for the last 4 years by squatters, and so you had to spend the last few days squatting your house, and after all that hard work, you come in to find that your inbox is filling up with emails from some creepy sex mailer who thinks that you are your nemesis, who you've returned to duel with. And so, and what's more infuriating is that, I mean, she clearly has a very loose grasp on sexual innuendo. A lot of things don't quite make sense. She fortunately has provided a photo of herself that we'll use in just a moment, but this is the guy who stole your wife and put a baby in her and it kicked you out of your own life. And now he's hot pie in the windowsill. Doesn't make much sense. He's trying to destroy even her life now, and because you've decided that you're coming back to win her back and rescue her, that this is even more infuriating than ever before, again with the pie. It's confusing. But what we're going to do is we're going to use this opportunity. We've been waiting to respond to any of these emails, which of course will seem like they're coming back from him to Lady Dance-A-Lot, and we're going to do something. We're going to trick up this photo and insult her and hopefully wreak a little bit of havoc on his end. So what could we do? We could jack this thing up. We could put pole scars on her. We could put stretch marks, things you might find on a stripper. I think we should do something very simple and elegant, and we should change the color of her stripodermis, her greasy skank skin, and we'll do it using a feature called color range. Now I know you're starting to get sort of hot sweats around, Donnie, we choked on our nerds rope the last time you tried to teach us color range. It's all right. Adobe's made it a little bit easier for exactly your type of person. So we're going to click sampled colors and look. They've included this thing called skin tone aware selection. Click that and it's going to automatically go out and find the stripper flesh that we want to impact. So let's click OK. Now, this didn't quite get all of our shadows. We don't need to worry about it now. You can go back and experiment with adding in, if you wanted to get this sort of under whore area here, you could go in and add that in. But we're just going to go to image, adjust, hue, saturation, and we're gonna start to take this to a color that just sort of says, you're disgusting, and this is what I think about you, and I think there's a chance that you have, possibly some medical conditions of which I'm not even aware, but that's how much I don't trust you in this relationship. We want this photo to say all of those things. Click OK, and now we have a pretty good start, and that's going to be good enough. So let's save as and take this out here. Let's go back down to our email, hit reply, and she's going to be fooled into thinking this is coming from him. Photoshop gives us the opportunity to create an image that says, I care about you. You're very special to me. And contrarily, to create an image that says, I think most of you may be infected. And I'm going to send. This won't cause too much trouble, right?
Oh my goodness. Well, that's not the last we'll hear from Donnie. There are more skills to learn. If you haven't seen the first seasons of You Suck at Photoshop, then you should do that over the weekend. You can find it in our playlist at youtube.com/MyDamnChannel. next week. On Monday, we'll be looking at the comments and the live comments. Get in the chat and watch it and hang out with me. On Tuesday, we have an Olympic show with Pete and Pete. And on Wednesday, it's My Name Channel's 5th birthday. It'll be a huge birthday party. Subscribe to our show. Have a great weekend. I'm going to cleanse this weekend. Well, the weekend can start tomorrow, right?